They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He hits his target. Lockett. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive end, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On play action, Winston being chased out left. The pass caught by Olave. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They go play action. Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jameis now on 1st down. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Play fake. Winston. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, it's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And going right back to Walker. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some space here. He juked him. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 27-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay off big as it just did there.
Straight ahead, Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now to the air. Lock. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can click for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The Saints are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second down, Winston. Flushed out right. And Winston lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action now, Winston. Flush to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Locke going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Locke going to try and throw on third down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans! Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Block now to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Block now on 1st down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get right back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw for Winston. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on second down. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Block off of play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Locke to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA. Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run the toss to Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters,
and Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Play fake. Winston. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Winston. Thomas brings it in.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
first down carry. It's Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Second down, and it's Kamara again. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. Third and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.